Hi, this is Pankaj Upadhyaya. Welcome to my roundtable. My life is all about books, music, and films, and I'm very excited to have one such gentleman from the film fraternity, to be talking about his journey and also, inspiring us on how he achieved his feature filmmaking dream. So I was googling up, to look for some relevant quotes to begin my video, and I stumbled upon this one which I truly, liked reading. It says, "It is the possibility of having a dream come true that makes your life interesting." With that thought, I open this roundtable and I welcome Harman Singh, his lead actor Shoraye Khatter.
सबसे पहले तो थैंक यू पंकज भाई आपका यहाँ पे इनवाइट करने के लिए हमें एंड आई एम ग्लैड कि आपने हमें यहाँ बुलाया और बाकी जो लाइफ जो फिल्म मेकिंग की है इट वाज अ लॉन्ग जर्नी कोई भी मूवी एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए उसके पीछे बहुत लंबी जर्नी होती है हर इंसान की समटाइम वी थॉट टू मेकिंग द फिल्म इज अ इजी जॉब बट जो हमने करके देख लिया हमें लगता है कि it was a long journey and it's not a very easy job. So I started my filmmaking from New Zealand in 2012. So first time as everyone holds the camera and start, making the small videos. That's how we started. That's how everyone started, when they start the filmmaking. So 2012 से फिर चलते चलते सफर पहुंचा धीरे धीरे ऑस्ट्रेलिया में I made a movie with King B. Chauhan and Lucky Kalsiba ji और वो थी दिलदार movie. That was my first debut movie with them. I was a short film. And from there I got some more motivations and things because I have done diploma in filmmaking from New Zealand and which helped me a lot in, to do the shooting stuff and even the technical aspects as well because I started my life as a cameraman, as a DOP and then slowly I become a, I wouldn't say I'm a director, I'm a student of filmmaking and I'm still student, learning and everyday learning. And now, then I met a Shoraye on the Facebook and then we had just, become a good friends and उसके बाद फिर हमने plan किया कि let's make a one movie and because he was keen in movie as well. और then we start writing a story and then, फिर हमने उसको execute करने के लिए team अपनी बात की हायर की और फिर हम इंडिया चले गए उसके बाद फिर हमने वहाँ पे मूवी बनाई and that's in front of you.
ब्यूटीफुल हरमन भाई, थैंक यू. और जानकर अच्छा लगा कि आप टेक्निकली ट्रेंड है फिल्म मेकिंग में. आई थिंक ये बड़ी एसेंशियल स्किल है कि टेक्निकली आप साउंड रहो, आपको सारे एस्पेक्ट्स फिल्म मेकिंग के पता रहे हैं. हम चार कप चाय आपकी जो फिल्म आ रही है उसके बारे में भी बात करेंगे, मगर उससे पहले और इससे पहले कि हम शौर्य के पास जाएं, आप हरमन जी हमें ये भी बताएं कि इससे पहले कौन सी फिल्मों के नाम क्या थे जो आए थे. और मुझे लगता है मैंने कुछ म्यूजिक वीडियोस भी आपके सोशल मीडिया पे देखी हैं, उनके बारे में भी कुछ बताएं.
सॉरी आई फॉरगॉट टू टेल यू, मैंने पंजाबी वीडियोस काफी बनाए हैं. आई थिंक मोर देन 7 और 8, मे बी अभी तो 9 हो गए होंगे इंक्लूडिंग शौर्य's वीडियो. शौर्य के साथ मैंने 2 or 3 वीडियोस बनाए हैं शौर्य के साथ. 3 आई थिंक इट्स 3 वीडियो म्यूजिक वीडियोस, 1 शॉर्ट फिल्म and 1 full feature film. And we have unfortunately 4 movies in still under production, some horror and thing, but we don't know when it's going to come out and thing. So it's so
okay,
that's what we have done so far.
Thank you, Harman bhai. Okay, so lead actor Shoraye. I hope I got your name right. Please introduce yourself and tell us more about your journey and what inspires you, to become part of this filmmaking fraternity.
First of all, thank you so much, Pankaj bhai, for inviting us. It means a lot. To begin with, I actually started off with working in real estate. तो मैं एक real estate agent था एक टाइम पे, and मैं बहुत focused था in starting business and marketing. तो मेरा ज़्यादा ध्यान ना, it was always on business and work. पर साइड पे मेरा एक हमेशा एक passion था. It was acting, modeling and singing. Singing का तो बस अभी शुरू किया मैंने, पर with modeling I started off as a model. तो within my real estate days, I did some ramp walks, and I won runner-up representing India in fashion shows. और फिर वहाँ से मेरा जान पहचान हुआ, and I got into music videos, which got me learning more about acting, and I started taking it a bit more seriously, because when you start earning from your passion, it's always a saying, you always want to earn from your passion, but your biggest earning is learning more about your passion. So what I did was I studied in NIDA. NIDA is it's education about creative performance, creative arts. तो मैं वहाँ से अपना acting सीखा मैंने, and I did some improv learning. After grasping all that, I was lucky enough to meet someone like Harman Bhai, who he saw some passion in me, and we did a casting together. And in that casting, I got to know him way more than a director. He is an amazing human, good person to be around, and that brought a lot of connection. After the casting, being selected to do a couple of films, we started off with a music video, and music video was more of a trial to see how we work together. Uske baad, we worked towards Chaar Chai and a couple other projects, which Harman Bhai just as said. So we're doing a couple other projects together. But Chaar Chai, we were lucky enough to do it in India. It was a feature film, and worked really hard in that. There were nights we didn't sleep, but I was enjoying the process. So side by side, I started singing and doing music videos. So that's something I do on the side now, because a lot of my fan following, they always ask me that if you can sing, why don't you bring it out in front of camera? So I started something with Harman Bhai, and we executed a song. I got a couple more lined up, and I'm looking into growing into the singing, acting, and modeling, as well as doing my own job, which I have is my own marketing company. But I'm doing that on the side.
Beautiful, Shoraye. Thank you so much. And if you don't mind, then we would like to hear you croon, hear you sing a few lines for our listeners.
yeah, sure.
Thank
You're
you.
putting me
Thank
on the
you.
spot, but okay. Well, of
So-
course, a line from my own music video.
Okay.
These lyrics and stuff were composed with our team. So it's called Mera Dil. So I'm gonna just go for it. Mera dil tera hua, tera dil na main chahun, बाहों में तू दे दे सुकून, इतना सा मैं चाहूं. That's the main catch line of the song, and there are a couple more songs, but I'll sing that when it all gets released.
Beautiful, Shoraye. Thank you so much for doing that for us.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm also incredibly proud of your journey. Okay, both as an entrepreneur and also as a singer actor. So well done so far, and my wishes for a very prosperous and a bright career for you. Thank you.
Much.
I move the baton back to Harman Bhai. Harman Bhai, would you please tell us more about your मेकिंग प्रोसेस ऑफ चार कप चाय. थोड़ा और बताएं इनको, ऑडियंस को हमारे, कि किस तरह से ये फिल्म बनी, कितना वक्त लगा, और ये फिल्म कहाँ हम देख सकते हैं, डिजिटल एवेन्यूज क्या है या हार्ड स्क्रीनिंग एवेन्यूज क्या है, प्लीज.
Of course, the shooting was like, we planned shooting for approximately 21 to 25 days. That's what our plan was, to finish that shoot within these time frame. But luckily we did. There was some ups and downs while we were doing shootings, but we did manage to shoot pretty much. And तो रात तक हमें जागना पड़ता था. Shoraye knows very well कि हमने we start shooting early morning 4 o'clock, and we took all the crew for the coffee and tea. And after that 8 o'clock, they just get ready for the makeup and everything. And then shooting starts pretty much 9 o'clock every day. That was our strict schedule. And 9 o'clock to there was no time for finishing. So we had some time, little rest for 1 hour, 2 hour in between. But the shooting goes till 1 o'clock, sometime 1:30. So that was all of, yeah, about the shooting. And yeah, and then when we flew back, and then we start doing the post production on that, which took more time than a shooting period, because pre-production took long always. If you have a right planning, you are very easy on the floor. And luckily we had a very good planning on in books. And um, shooting was very easy. Shooting is one of the easiest part, and I believe, for me, but post production is, I think, 10 times harder part, because overexposure, this, that. So there was a lot of problem with the, yeah, which sound exactly suits behind that scene. So you have to take that feel. So when I was here, it took me 1.5 years to do the post production, especially in the sound. If I don't like the sound behind any character, I just change it, change it. Sometimes the music composer says, "Look, we want to give up," and then I get no. I like saying thing. So we hire a different music composer just to compose the music. And of course there was a money involved in that as well. We did pay good amount of money to Mumbai, because all post production has been done in Mumbai. So even the DI, so yeah. And then finally we are releasing after nearly 2 years, I would say. But in actual it's finished, like I would say just a few months ago in actual. And yes, it is releasing in Event Cinema Paramata. And after that, and it's all because of Dave Siddupaji. He's the one who is taking charge of the releasing. And this morning I had a call from him as well, that it's going everywhere. It's more than like I don't know how many 150 theaters in India. And I think we have to flew Fiji as well soon. So we just planning after this show to flew Fiji, me, Shoraye, and Dave Paji. And I don't know what the other plans are. That's what I know so far. Yeah. So I want everyone to come on Event Cinema on 21st at, I think it's 8:30 show, but there's a time is 8 o'clock sharp. We have to be there, everyone, because there's something going on. Yeah, and enjoy the movie after that.
Thank you, Harman Bhai. I'm super excited for you. It
Thank you.
is, I think, for any independent filmmaker, for that matter, any creative, involved in, in any capacity in filmmaking, would like to see the, fruits of hard labor unfolding on the largest screen, available, and which is fortunately, the cinemas. So well done on achieving your dream and not giving it up, despite 2 years or 3 years of uh, wait. And also, it was uncertain times, in last 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a post-COVID era as well. COVID started, and I'm sure you must have experienced all those hardships. And
Yes.
उसके बाद भी आप लोगों ने इस फिल्म को बनाई है और सबके लिए लेकर आ रहे हैं, तो उसके लिए बधाई. So sure, we understand you guys were shooting, from starting from dawn to dusk, okay, and
Yes.
late at night as well. How enjoyable was the storytelling aspect of filmmaking, because you experience the whole length, through an actor's lens. आपने उस character को जिया, उसके बाद आपने उसकी post production देखी, DI देखी. So what is your takeaway, and what should the other actors expect when they get into this filmmaking world?
Simply mind-blowing. Like the experience from the beginning to the end, it's like you start with a baby. It's your baby, and you grow it. Like, especially when it comes from an actor's perspective, it's a character. So character जैसे शुरू होता है, you understand what the character is. And I was actually lucky enough, I had a vacant house, because we had 2 houses. So I had an empty house. In that, I did a lot of acting with, I had a script in my hand, and we worked through a script. Harman Bhai knows how many changes we had in that script before the phase had really started. That was when I started understanding more about the character. I learned the character, and I became the character from Australia. And it was more understanding who he is, because the roles in this movie, they're so strong. Everybody has their own characters, and one character I was really happy with. I can share something completely different to my personality. Who I am right now is different in the movie. Moving on to that, going to India, great vibe, amazing place. It was such a good vibe. When it came to the actual acting part of it, the whole process of actually the camera setup, the lighting. One thing I would tell everyone that's getting into acting, confidence is key, because there will be situations where you're put on the spot, you have to improvise, and that should be something you enjoy. There were so many times where, I had a scene where I had to sit down and I had to scream in front of around 100, 200 people. Harman knows, and he was like, just scream and don't worry about anyone. So at that point, I was like, this is the moment. And I just yelled. I felt it, the character. And a couple of key aspects I took out of it was there was one moment I really liked, which was my favorite moment. In terms of characterization, when one of my co-actors, his name's Bob Khehra, so he actually came across me and he said, मैं शौर्य को तो नहीं जानता, पर मैं 100% Aman को जानता हूँ. Aman is my character name, and that was the main goal. When you understand the character, moving on from then, going back to Australia, understanding and being part of the post-production as well was amazing. Looking at all the acting parts coming into life, it was really, really cool. Looking at how it's shaping, and the whole 1 month of hard work being stored into just an hour and a half of a movie. It was just amazing, especially when we did the dubbing on top. It gave a real vibe. You had to feel the character again. So a lot of actors don't know, you're not actually speaking and that's it. You have to actually go into dubbing and dub it over again. So feel every single emotion again when you go into a dubbing studio. So there's a lot of things that are very different that people probably won't understand when they look at a movie. But when you actually are inside and you have to do everything, your whole aspect changes. But it's a really good process. I enjoyed every bit of it.
Thank you, Shoraye, so much. It's so exciting, and I'm truly excited to watch the film on 21st of June with its grand premiere. And congratulations again. I think you're sounding like Aman, when you're talking about your character. So brilliant. Thank you. Thank you for sharing those.
Thank you so much.
Insight. Thank you. Ji, Harman bhai, do you want to tell us about your logline and any last message for our listeners and viewers?
I just want to say before we leave, it's a very emotional drama movie. Basically, it has a bit of everything in that. So I don't think so you will get bored at any point. So that is the main things we look after while we make this movie. And just come and see this movie, Char Cup Chai. That's it. That's what I want to say.
Thank you, Arvind bhai. Thank you so much. And sorry, I think one area we did not touch upon was you're also performing in the film, right? You're also one of the actors.
Oh, yes. I work as Sultan in that you can see in the poster at the back. Yeah. So, I have my own character, which took a bit long for me because we were like having a fun that day. And it's a very serious character, which took us 9 hours to just perform that little, because we were just actually playing on that day. And the cost of that day was 2,87,000 just to laugh. So 9 hours we laugh, and then we pay 2,87,000. And next day I was sitting very serious.
The laugh finished.
Just 9 hours laugh, we pay 3 lakh rupees because they were keep doing all those guns and bullets and everything. We were missing the bullets basically. So every effect, every bullet has a cost because they are like a seized gun basically. So it's a lot of enjoyable stuff, So I would say, you will enjoy this movie when you watch this movie. You'll definitely enjoy. Yeah.
Thank you, Arman bhai. Thank you. It was a pleasure to host you and have you here in my roundtable. Thank you, Shoraye. To my viewers and audience, please go watch this film in the theaters. It is coming soon in even Parameta Cinemas on June 21st. Support local artists, from our country, promoting and pursuing love for filmmaking and storytelling and good storytelling. Okay, from whatever I have gathered here, it's a good film. It's an emotional film, and which will make you laugh, which will make you cry. There is a lot of hard work that has gone down into making this film. For roughly about 2.5 years now. A truly Australian-Indian venture. We look forward to your love and support.
हाँ जी सर, बिल्कुल आप
Harley
अपने
industry.
दर्शन दीजिए, हमें आपसे मिलना, आपकी आवाज के हम दीवाने हैं बहुत ज्यादा।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच हरमन भाई, आप काफी पोलाइट, आप बहुत ही रिस्पेक्टफुल इंसान हैं, और आपकी सिर्फ मैंने तारीफ सुनी है हरजोत भाई से, तो हरजोत भाई को तो हमें कंग्रेचुलेट करना चाहिए हमें मिलाने के लिए। सो एक
हाँ
लाइन
बिल्कुल, थैंक यू। नहीं, हरजोत भाई का बहुत बड़ा हाथ है इसमें। ही इज वेरी गुड, ही इज वेरी गुड पर्सन, ही हेल्प मी एवरीवेयर। अगर दोबारा वापस आया हूँ तो आई थिंक हरजोत भाई की वजह से आया हूँ, अदरवाइज आई वाज जस्ट गिव अप, मैं कुछ करना नहीं चाहता था इसके बाद। तो उन्होंने मुझे खींचा, यार तू आ ना, ठीक है कर काम। और देव सिद्धू पाजी है जो ही इज हेल्पिंग मी इन लाइक एवरी एस्पेक्ट फॉर प्रमोशन एंड ऑल दिस थिंग, यू नो, इन सिनेमा के लिए। तो जब आप हार्ड वर्क करते हो, आपको कोई ना कोई पर्सन मिल जाता है कि वो, आई डोंट नो, इट्स अ गॉड गिफ्टेड थिंग होती है कि वो आगे चला ही जाता है समहाउ।
जी, नहीं, आई एम श्योर, और अच्छे लोगों को अच्छे लोग अट्रैक्ट करते हैं, जैसा कहते हैं ना, लाइक मैग्नेट्स अट्रैक्ट ईच अदर। सो आपको देव भाई मिले, हरजोत भाई मिले, मुझे हरजोत भाई मिले। हरजोत भाई शुक्रिया हम लोगों को मिलाने के लिए, और लोकल फिल्म मेकिंग सीन को इसी तरह से आगे बढ़ाने के लिए। सो थैंक यू आप सबका, और मेरे दर्शकों को, मेरे श्रोताओं को बहुत सारी ग्रैटिट्यूड, आप लोग इस वीडियो को देख रहे हो और लोकल फिल्म मेकिंग सीन और क्रिएटिव आर्टिस्ट को सपोर्ट कर रहे हो।
टीजर इज कमिंग सून, सो वी गोना रिलीज टीजर इन फ्यू डेज and you can easily judge, you know, how the movie will look like. So yeah, I would say it's really good teaser as well. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you, Harman bhai, again. It leaves me truly excited, guys. As a storyteller, as a filmmaker myself, I know how much hard work is put up in putting up a story out for you, whether it is a short film or a long film. And this one is a feature film, done with so much love and passion. So we look forward to, and we wish you the very best, Harman bhai. We wish you the very best, Shoraye. And we are truly excited, and we look forward to watching your dream come true on the big screen. Congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.